Welcome to Compai's Expat Channel. I am Compai. I am Sosua's voice of reason. In this video, I'm going to give you what I think is going to happen this year with real estate on the north coast of the Dominican Republic. But in the meantime, allow me to show you my business. So guys, if you're thinking about coming to the north coast of the Dominican Republic, have a look at my property, Casa de Compai. Guys, I have 6 one-bedrooms, 1.5-bath condos, fully equipped kitchens, living room, 255-inch TVs with 100 meg up, 100 meg down. Guys, I am downtown, walking distance within everything. My description, my contacts will be in the description down below. Guys, again, if you're looking to rent a condo, short-term, long-term in Sosua, please give me a shout-out. So, what do I think is going to happen for this coming year, 2025, on the north coast of the Dominican Republic? I focus mainly on the north coast because, guys, that's what I know the best. This is where I made my investment. This is where I live, and this is where I run my businesses. So I'm not that guy that's going to say, hey, Punta Cana's doing this, go live here, go live there. I know nothing about those markets. I stick with what I know. That's why I'm the voice of reason. So what do I think is going to happen this coming year? Well, I think it's going to be a definite downturn. What do I mean by a downturn? I think you're going to see the real estate market slow. I think you're going to see the rental market slow. Why do I feel this? I feel this is going to happen because the consumer, whether they're Canadian, European, or American, don't have the money. I feel inflation has taken away a lot of spendable income away from people. I think people are really concerned with their financial stability, and going on vacation isn't a top priority. So how is that going to affect two things? So let's talk about two things real quick. The first thing is what I know the best is the rental market. That's how I make my living down here. That's what I've been doing for 15 years down here. I honestly believe what you're going to see is with the less volume of vacationers coming down, you're going to see, obviously, like anybody's going to tell you, rental rates pull back. It's just business. It's capitalism 101. Now, how does this affect the guy that's just bought his first rental down here? Well, you better be highly competitive in the market. You better be able to market the snot out of your place, and you better have a rental that is top tier. The other thing is, the guys like myself who have a market base built up for 15 years, who kill it on social media, who have an employee dedicated just to social media, we're going to get our name out even more. So it's going to be a very hard uphill push for you. So that means you're going to have to reduce your rates even more. The other segment of the rental market that's going to have an issue is all these new condo complexes that just got built behind Superpolar. Why am I picking on them? Well, I'm not picking on them, but that's where a lot of new places got built. I'm willing to bet most of them have mortgages. Why do I say they have mortgages? Because the price of construction has gone through the roof since I finished phase 2 of Casa de Compai in December of 2017. If I were to build Casa de Compai today, it would cost me double what it did back in 2017 when I finished it. That volume of money, most people are not dropping in cash. They need some kind of mortgage. So now you have these owners who built these small boutique condo complexes. They can't drop their rates so low because now they still got to pay that mortgage. They still have to pay the electric. They still need to pay the internet. They still need to pay the water. They still need to pay their staff. They still, hopefully, they're still doing repairs. There's only so low they can drop their rates. They're in a pinch. They have this much of flexibility to work with on their rental rates. This is where you see condo complexes go south. The first thing they stop is the repairs. They push things off. Trust me, I'm a well-paid maintenance man. I fix stuff every other day. I am fixing something. My assistant in Indiana is calling this person, calling that person. It's all we do. People are very tough on properties. Throw in the fact you're in the Caribbean, in Sosua, less than a mile away from the ocean, and it's easy to buy everything on Amazon when you have one condo, maybe two. When you have 10, buying bulk on Amazon and having it shipped in isn't feasible. So before everybody says, well, just buy quality stuff on Amazon, you can't do it when you have 10. It doesn't work, because when you ship it in 10 times whatever item you're buying, guess what happens? They hold it in customs if they let it out. Then they kill you on customs, provided they don't steal it. So there's so much that goes into it than just buying on Amazon. So you're going to see a lot of these condo complexes go south. And guys, let me bring up a point. All the people that are able to buy these distressed condos in certain condo complexes for the money they're doing and splitting them into 2 individual units, those condo complexes were nice at one time. Then they went south. So all these new nice places, if they're not able to maintain their income stream, will go south. So how does that affect somebody like me who's been down here for 15 years? It really doesn't. What it means is I'm just going to lower my rates, increase my market share, and maybe I won't put the same amount of money in the bank that I did last year, but I'm still going to go home to my villa. I'm still going to have my properties. I'm still going to have my businesses. My quality of life is not going to change, just my level of savings. So if you're going to come down here and do a business and get into the rental market, what you don't want to do is have debt, because the minute you have debt down here is the minute you are behind the 8 ball. This is too volatile of a rental market. It could go south tomorrow, and then you still have to pay your mortgage. So that's how I see the rental market going. You're going to see the rental rates get pulled back. You're going to see deals come up. I'm already seeing them. I saw one in Playa Laguna. Somebody was selling a 1-bedroom condo for $45 cash, and then the whole finance for $45. So if you're those guys who are looking to get in, hold tight. They're coming. It's not going to be across the board in Sosua, but you got to look at your Facebook groups now, because that's where these people are trying to unload them without a real estate agent. My good friend today just told me, John, come video my condo in the Garden Condos, which is my old condo in the Garden Condo. It's a great condo. John, let's get it out there, get it for sale. And instead of paying a real estate agent 10% commission, I'll give you $5,000 if you sell it. Well, guess what I'm going to be doing in the next day or two? I'm going to be making a video and trying to sell his condo. That's the deals you're going to get. That's where the avenue's going. So everybody thinks you're going to come down here and be the next latest and greatest real estate agent. It's a dying breed. It's a dying market. It's a dying job, because anybody with a camera and a social media account can do your job. And all you need is a lawyer to sell your property down here. It's not hard. So let's talk sales. You're going to see the American market, as little as it is, I believe you're going to see the American market slow down, just because the Americans are going to wait and see what happens with the incoming administration. Everybody's hyped up on Bitcoin and gold and in the stock market, still at high record gains. I don't see people cashing out enough Bitcoin, cashing in gold, selling stocks, and coming down here and buying property in the volume needed to have better numbers than last year. I just don't see it. Yeah, you're going to have a couple guys do it, absolutely, but not at the level everybody thinks. That leaves the real country that is driving the real estate market, in my opinion, which are the Canadians. And I personally believe you're going to see the Canadian market take a giant step back because of the exchange rate that they're getting on the Canadian dollar, exchanging into American dollars. They're getting crushed. That's going to slow the sales of the Canadians coming down here and buying property. Now, there's still enough profit in the Canadian real estate market for the retirees who've owned their house for 20, 25, 30 years to sell in Canada, take that profit, and still take a hit on the exchange rate going from Canadian dollars to American dollars and buy property down here. There's still money on the table for them to do it. So, yes, you're still going to see the Canadians coming down here and buying property, but I don't think you're going to see them in the volume that we have seen them since COVID. You're going to see people who came down here, became a real estate agent, bought a property, who can't afford to live here. You're going to see the real estate deals on the individual who can't afford to live here anymore, because there's a lot of underfunded gringos down here trying to make a living. I'm seeing it more, and I'm seeing it in my business. Canadians, I just can't afford it. I had a guy pull me aside on the street yesterday. A guy I've known for a while, great guy. I said, "John, how's your rentals doing?" I said, "They're slow." And if anybody's telling you things are just as busy as last year and things are just as strong, they're lying. They don't know the market. They might have one or two condos that they're doing well on, but the overall market is not as good. And he said, "Well, what do you think is going to happen?" And that's why I'm basically doing this video, because I'm regurgitating the conversation I had with him yesterday in this video. But he brought up a good point. He said, "John, the French Canadians are all complaining that being down here is just as expensive as Canada. So why come back next year? If it's strictly a monetary thing, not to get out of the cold weather, you're going to see less people down here." So if you are looking to get into property down here, get your finances in line. There's going to be opportunities to buy, whether it's for your personal use or for an investment opportunity. As long as you're not behind the eight ball on a mortgage, this is a great opportunity. I came down here at the last downturn, which was 2009 and 2010. We were just coming out of it in 2014. Things were heating up, and that's when I bought Casa de Compai in 2014. And then I bought in January of 2020, just before things went through the roof. So I think, like I say all the time, the real estate prices, they don't crash here. They level out, and they stay level for a period of time. Then they jump up. Then they level out again. Then they jump up. That's how it works. It's not a bubble. It's a graph. So, guys, that's what I think is going to happen. I think there's going to be less volume of tourists, less volume of buyers. Prices for rentals are going to come back. So if you are that landlord who's doing rentals, you better have your apartments top-notch, because if somebody has an opportunity to rent a so-so apartment for $65, $60 a night, or they can rent in Casa de Compai for the same price, guess where they're going to rent? They're going to rent my place. So get your ducks in line. If you're that landlord, get your marketing squared away, get your name out there. If you are looking to buy property or sell property that you like, as far as villas or condos, might want to sell now. I'm not telling people to sell, but as we get into 2025, I think things are going to get even slower. High season is the time to list your property, just because of the volume of people who are down here. If you're looking to buy, get your financing in line, start doing your homework, start watching certain real estate Facebook groups every day. have one or two real estate companies online that you like their platform, that's easy for you to search for. Do your homework, learn the market, learn where you want to buy, and see what's being listed online and what's been sold. So, guys, that's my 2 cents. Like I said, if you're looking for a vacation rental, please give me an opportunity. I own Casa de Compai. I am Compai's expat channel. Guys, my contact information will be in the description down below. Please subscribe. Please hit the like button. And guys, remember, keep private personal and personal private. Guys, peace out.